Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so Aquarius, this is going to be a storyline where I'm going to ask what is growing. So what seeds have already been planted and what things are growing at this point. Just FYI, all of these stories that you're going to see for the next couple weeks are all pre-recorded, and that's because I knew that I was going to be away for a while. So that is why all of the stories that I'm going to tell for the next couple weeks are all going to be kind of forward leaning storytelling. Okay. So let's go ahead, and hopefully that's more enjoyable. It's nice to sometimes not have past stuff, but to just look at forward stuff. At least that's the way I like to tell stories. If I'm in the present, then we see what comes up, you know, in the past or present. But if I'm all about the future, let's keep it with the forward leaning. So what is growing right now? We've got a Two of Swords. We have a Temperance. We've got a King of Wands in the reverse. And we have a Four of Swords. So the seeds that have been planted were, unfortunately, seeds of doubt, seeds that said, there's something here that I don't know. But instead of getting stressed out about it, I'm going to just be calm, and I'm going to allow somebody to show me who they are. If they're egotistical, they'll reveal that, and then I won't let it bother me. I'll realize that that problem is their problem. A King of Wands in the reverse can be very selfish. If someone is very selfish, it's like, I have a feeling that someone is maybe manipulative, or this could be like a friend or somebody that turns out to have kind of a not super awesome side of themselves, or maybe they're just having a meltdown right now. You know, there are days when people don't shine. But the bottom line is our Aquarian has decided, I'm not going to get all bent out of shape over this. So somebody's not shining. That happens sometimes. I'm going to stay calm. The thing that is growing is the awareness, though, that if someone is going to be doing something that is purely because they're in a bad mood or because they're selfish, the Aquarius is saying, I'm not going to let it hurt my feelings. Their bad behavior should not hurt my feelings. That is their issue, not mine. But it does kind of look like our character is getting braced for, like, they're seeing somebody's true colors more and more right now. And they may even be recognizing this person really needs to heal. So the governing message from the ancestors is Vision Quest. I want to say that it is not the Aquarius that needs to go on this vision quest. Maybe Aquarius is like, maybe I've been put in this person's world, this King of Wands world, to maybe help them understand that if they're wounded and they're acting a fool, I know that they're not doing it. And maybe this person is like, this could have been a love interest for Aquarius or something, or a friend or a boss or anybody that Aquarius is like, wow, they could be such a great person, but they're oozing pain right now. That's why they need tons of attention all the time. That's why they're always racing around trying to get all eyes on them. And it could be that Aquarius can see that in this person so clearly. And they're like, maybe that's why I met him, because I can look at them, not feel charged, not feel like, oh my gosh, I'm so angry. This person is, treating me poorly. Remember, Aquarius is in a complete, like, calm space where they're saying, I'm not going to give this person my heart because I can see that they're too wounded to hold my heart safely. They need to do some healing. And maybe that's just it. Maybe I could help them a little bit with, like, asking them, hey, have you like ever thought about, sitting with your own self sometime and asking why do you do certain things? Why are you, it seems like you're kind of selfish, or you really want a bunch of attention. But you're a great person. It's like, have you thought about, sitting with yourself and questioning why you sometimes do the things that you do? Because it could be hurtful to other people. But I'm wondering if it's maybe because you're hurt first. I almost feel like this Aquarius is maybe the one person. Maybe they're a friend. Maybe they're a family member. Maybe this has nothing to do with a romantic energy. But it just looks like the Aquarius might be the person who's got that ability to see right into the soul of this person and give them kind of a gentle, this is very gentle advice. The Aquarius might be the only person that they could ever hear this from. Again, with this gentle energy, we have this ballerina who's sitting here resting, just dipping one toe in the water. Card number 33. Aquarius is very graceful, very strong though. Nobody should ever mistake this Aquarian's gentleness with weakness, because that ain't the case. Just like a ballerina is a professional athlete, they're not just these graceful, lightweight dancers who somehow magically defy gravity. They are incredibly, their bodies are machines, they're powerful, and they've worked really hard to be the professional athlete that they are, but they make it look so easy. But in this case, I almost feel like Aquarius has this really interesting, even the fact that I think she's sitting here next to, I want to say that's a kingfisher with a really long beak. Please correct me in the comment section if I'm mistaken about that. But it's almost like she's taking a moment and sitting down and saying, I know life is really tough. I've had to work really hard to become who I am too. But I can have a heart to heart with you and say, you know what, it's worth doing the deeper dive. That's why you got that long beak. It's because there's some really important things, like nourishing things that you could still figure out if you're willing to dive into the emotions. I feel like what's growing is Aquarians' confidence in saying, maybe I'm supposed to help someone. Maybe I'm supposed to take a moment and just have, I don't want to say pity on someone, but more like offer somebody a place of understanding. Like, I see you, I can see who you are. Wow, King of Cups. It's like Aquarius is saying to this person, I see this wonderful, loving, emotionally sensitive and deep individual who would make a fantastic king. You could be a fantastic king. You are a fantastic king. But right now it's a little bit buried under this need to control, this need for attention, really this need to heal. And I don't know that Aquarius is just going to be like strutting around and telling somebody, this is what's wrong with you and I've got the fix. It's not like that. This is all done with such tremendous compassion. That's what I don't feel like Aquarius is in a romance with this person. I think Aquarius sees somebody and maybe this person was being flirtatious with them, and Aquarius is just like, I wish that I could date you, but you flirt with everybody, and I don't know why you do that. Is there a reason why you need everybody's attention instead of just one person? Are you worried that one person wouldn't stay with you? Like, what's this all about? I feel like it's the most gentle way, and I think because Aquarius is just being very open with this character, maybe that's why they're the one person on earth who can talk to this person like this. Kind of a different energy on this. If that's what's growing, Five of Cups. Wow. They really seem to be helping this character identify maybe they had a profound sense of abandonment at some point, and Aquarius is like, baby, me too. Don't think you're the only one. There's who hasn't been down that road. But that's also why I don't want to deal with somebody who's got a chip on their shoulder, who feels like they can, get a bunch of people to give them attention because they're entitled to it because they got hurt once before. They got jilted. They got left at the altar. They, their best friend stole their mate, and they're still holding on to some wound. So now they think that they're going to basically punish everybody else on earth for what was done to them. I feel like Aquarius is just calling it like it is and saying, you're such a loving, wonderful person. Whatever happened to you wasn't okay, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to let you visit that on me either. So there's something about, I feel like this person, like, totally, they lay down their defenses with Aquarius because of the way Aquarius handles things. They help them get to the heart of the matter. And then what about for Aquarius? Because Aquarius seems to be instrumental in helping another person right now, but I want to see what happens for them. Wow. Two of Cups, Four of Cups. Sometimes in helping another person, we might help our own situation. Maybe this is purely a friend. Maybe Aquarius has met someone who almost is reminiscent of the pain that they went through. And when they're here helping this other person, it reflects back on something they themselves went through. And that closes a wound. And really, I don't know, it almost feels like Aquarius, in helping this other person heal, without realizing it, they help themselves to close out a cycle as well that still needed to be healed. And I don't even know if they knew that that's what they needed. There is like an acknowledgement that if Aquarius went through some kind of, profound connection, that love maybe is something that's like, yeah, that was real and true. I went through something like that also. And you know what? I know that that person who messed things up with me, they probably won't ever forget me either. And that love still exists, but maybe only in the 5D, but it's not my sorrow to bear. That's why I can be at peace and at calm with something. And that's why I can notice another person who's wounded. I didn't think that this was going to be anything about, I really expected it to be very different, this storytelling, but instead got this 9 of Wands in the reverse. Strangely, it's almost like Aquarius has a final release of their own burden that they didn't know that they were carrying. I'm wondering if this is all about the personal growth of like fully accepting past other people's past mistakes and releasing them with love so that there is no more heavy energy. I mean, we thought that Aquarius was fully healed, but then it kind of looked like, no, they still had a little bit of a burden that they were lugging around with them. And now it's fully like, okay, now I can let this go. Now it's not going to hurt anymore. Now, at last, it's okay. It's very nice. So Aquarius has a bit of a vision quest as well. It was terrific to meet this other person and help them. I'm wondering, though, if Aquarius ends up having any kind of a journey with that person that they are assisting, who in turn winds up assisting them, even though that was not the expected outcome there. I love the ones that surprise me, and maybe that's just it. Maybe this was a pleasant surprise for Aquarius too. Maybe they say a couple of really true, kind words to this person, and then they go, you know what? That's true for me too. There's some total completion is what we see here of healing energy, healing with someone that maybe we loved, but it didn't work out between us. And yet it's okay. We've moved forward and we're realizing that now. And we can still say, I loved that person, even if we don't end up together. There's a tremendous sense of peace in this. I'll even say forgiveness, but because that twin flame card was still in the upright, this also still suggests that this newfound sense of like peace and love may still have, maybe this is going to be opening a doorway for a reconciliation between Aquarius and whomever their person was. There's little tiny pieces of like blossoming and awareness and forgiveness and healing all throughout this storyline. So that's what's been growing in this one. All right, guys, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you do enjoy my fictional storytelling, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Those 2 free actions help my free channel so much. It helps me to continue to do this because it helps my channel to grow and lets me know that you enjoy it and you want me to keep doing it. And then the videos circulate as well. And that's really helpful for me. So thank you. When I am back in town, I will be doing a little, well, it's not when I'm back in town. It's when I'm where I'm going to be in a couple of weeks. We will do a kind of a live little party and we'll do some giveaways and I'll do some free reads for my subscribers, but that'll still be a couple of weeks out. So just stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys soon. All right, bye.